Joining us now is, good morning, it's WTIC. I'm Ray Dunaway. Diane Smith is here. Joining us now is somebody that I'm looking forward to see on the 12th. He'll be down at the Convention Center, which is a new venue, I believe, for a concert with the Hartford Symphony Orchestra. It's Christmas with the Hartford Symphony Orchestra. You've been hearing the ads here on the radio. And it is a great event. We'll tell you more about that. But joining us, and the guy who's going to be the centerpiece of this whole thing, and I'm quite frankly looking forward to hearing him do this, Clay Aiken. Good morning, Clay. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you. What a lead-in. I think I should carry you around with me.
No, it's good. Clay, it's going to be actually a very unique thing. I think you're going to be the first concert they've ever had in this convention center. You'll love the room. It's beautiful. But they're going to be...
Really great.
No, there's going to be, for example, there'll be like bistro seating where around tables. Some folks will be in theater chairs. It's just going to be a really unique evening, and I think you'll be perfect for this. You know what an incredible career. When you were on American Idol and you came in runner-up, did you ever think that this would happen to you?
Well, not at all. Honestly, I never thought that I was going to get as far as I did. So, everything that's happened to and for us has been a real big surprise for me, and it's always, it's just been a pleasure to be able to continue to do it. I definitely didn't think that I'd still be here 3 years later.
No, and you know, one thing that I think is really impressive about you, because a good friend of mine is a real fan. And she was telling me that she bought your first CD and she was listening to it. I thought it was really quite good. I mean, to be honest with you, I think the level of talent on American Idol is once you get to those final rounds is just amazing. But I mean, I think you've really done. I think you've managed to grow with this opportunity. I mean, you're trying something new with the Hartford Symphony.
I think it's just kind of about being open to as many different options. I was actually going and doing a television competition or doing anything with music was not necessarily in my initial plan for life. So it in itself is kind of a different thing for me. So every something new comes along, I try to be as open to it as possible. And we've really found over the last few nights as we've done this symphony tour that it's become one of my favorite things to do, simply because it's just, it's such a great way to celebrate Christmas. I mean, these symphonies are so lush and the music sounds so full, and I've been extremely excited.
And it's got to be more fun than doing it in the studio, because I would think in the studio, I mean, here, you're getting one shot to do it right, and same thing with the
no, that's pressure. Hold on.
But it's true. In a studio, okay, I didn't quite like the way I did that. Let's do that again. They basically back everything up, and here we start again. I mean, and I would say there is nothing, it would seem to me, Clay, there's nothing like sitting in that room with those acoustics, and you're there riding this wonderful beast, this orchestra. That's got to be a great feeling.
It's amazing to think. Well, first of all, I'm kind of baffled by how professional these orchestra players have been. I mean, it's amazing to me. I sit there every night or sit there every afternoon at rehearsal and listen to them talk about crescendos and rallentandos and codas and decrescendos and forçandos, and I'm like, what? I thought I knew. I just know how to sing.
I'm just a young singing. I'm a singing boy from the South. What do I know about all this?
Let's pick it up from 34. I'm like, what's that mean? I just, some jingle bells. That's what I know.
So basically what you do is you come in the day before or the night before or whatever. You bring your charts with you. They just take the charts and probably do wonders with them, and there you go.
That's pretty much what happens. We usually go in, and we have a conductor, musical director that travels with us, and he walks in with them every afternoon, and they rehearse the entire show, and I kind of sit around to make sure I still remember the words, and then we go on that evening and play.
Well, I want to talk more about the Christmas CD that's out and some of that. I want to go back, though, to another piece of work you've just recently released, Different Ways, 1,000 Different Ways. Was that, I think you picked some really good songs to sing, but is it tough for you? Well, even talk about the Christmas show. Here are these songs that have been done quite often by a whole lot of really good people. Is it kind of intimidating to get in there and do that? I
think with the Christmas song, it's kind of a little bit different because it's anticipated that, people are going to repeat Christmas songs. I mean, Winter Wonderland is I'm sure recognized, is something that people recognize from, the 20s, 30s, and 40s by some greats. But so many people have done it that it's not exactly a cover song anymore. It's kind of become part of the American culture that everybody sings these Christmas songs. Now, singing on 1,000 Different Ways was a little bit different. I was very apprehensive in going in and trying to do songs by people who had successful and
oh yeah, well.
careers.
And I know when you were young, I mean, you were still in high school. I think you were doing what, Islands in the Stream. You used to perform it at school, and so there you were at that Kenny. Well, that was that Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton track. Well, no, on this one then you ended up singing on 1,000 Different Ways. You ended up doing "Here You Come Again," which I think is a signature song. Besides that, and "I Will Always Love You" for Dolly Parton, and that had to be. And I mean, what a strong song that was. Now you went a different way with it a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, we did, and that's kind of what we tried to do with each one of them. We tried to make sure that we changed them up just enough that it was still, true to the song, yet it was it's kind of a different song in a way. I mean, "Here You Come Again" is substantially changed. We turned into this really chill, laid-back ballad,
right,
which is quite different. So as we started to do that, and as we started working with producers and trying to change these songs and make them different and fresh and new, we found that we had a lot more. I was a lot more comfortable doing them, and I just felt like we were kind of putting something together that was at the same time all in.
We're talking to Clay Aiken, by the way, who is going to be appearing on the 12th. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. I do want to talk a bit about your EP, your extended play, your CD, All Is Well. Now, what's on that? And we're going to hear some of that.
Yeah, we recorded a Christmas album in 2004 and put it out, and there were a few songs that did not make that Christmas album. They just didn't. We didn't put them on there, and then there were a few songs that actually I had sung or had performed on Christmas tours in subsequent years that I wanted to record at some point, and just a few Christmas songs that I've always liked.
Well, I think it's it's been. Do you still talk to? I mean, this is a stupid question, but do you still talk to people from American Idol?
I keep in touch with a few of them. I think at this point they, it's been about 4 years for me. I'm still good friends with Kelly Clarkson. We talked together in 2004, and I stay in touch with Ruben and Kim Locke, and beyond. It's tough to be on the road, and everybody's got their own schedules. But we are kind of a small fraternity of church. There are only 40 some people who've been a finalist on Idol, so I think we all have that connection.
But Randy Jackson's not calling you going, you did good, dog. You're not hearing that?
Yeah, we didn't really have that much connection with the judges, even when we were on the show. We saw them when America saw them. We saw them on Wednesday night when we were on stage.
And that was it.
Wednesday night when we were on stage, and that was about it. So nothing's changed there.
Well, Clay, this should be a great evening. Tuesday, December 12th. It's at the Convention Center. And this is going to be just very close, very intimate. I think you guys are going to like it. I think it'll be fun. You'll be, of course, with the Hartford Symphony Orchestra. By the way, if you'd like table seating, it's 244-2999, or just go online at www.hartfordsymphony.org. Or if you want theater-type seating, you can just call Ticketmaster. They'll take care of it. And I do want to mention the Symphony at the Center series is presented by the Lincoln Financial Group, which is a good thing. And by the way, we'll be giving away some tickets to this event. And by the way, Clay, you're going to help us out on Friday. We do this thing every year for the Salvation Army. It's the holiday store, and we've got a few extra tickets. So what we're going to do is Friday, for a donation of maybe $300 or more, we're going to give away maybe a pair of tickets to this event. So you help the Salvation Army, plus you get to see Clay do his stuff on the 12th, which I think will be exciting. Hey, by the way, where do we find you this morning?
We are in just outside of Syracuse, New York.
Okay. We'll look forward to seeing you on the 12th. Clay, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Very proud of what you've done.
Thank you very much.